Well, today, President-elect Trump was sentenced in his hush money case. Last year, Trump was found guilty on 34 counts. Today, the judge overseeing the case chose to sentence him with no penalty, meaning he will enter the White House in 10 days as the first convicted felon to do so. Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes joins us now. And Khalif, a historic ruling today. But first here, I want to play a soundbite and get your reaction on the other side here from Judge Juan Merchan after he handed down his sentence today for the former president.
The considerable, indeed, extraordinary legal protections afforded by the office of the chief executive is a factor that overrides all others. To be clear, the protections afforded the office of the president are not a mitigating factor. They do not reduce the seriousness of the crime or justify its commission in any way. The protections are, however, a legal mandate, which, pursuant to the rule of law, this court must respect and follow.
Okay, there, Judge Juan Merchan in that case today on Trump's sentencing. Your reaction to what he said?
Let me say this. I got my legal start working for judges. Clerk for 2 years for a Superior Court judge Circuit Court judge in Michigan. Followed that up with a clerkship with a U.S. District Court judge in Michigan. That process, I can 100% appreciate and love what I saw, or I should say heard today, because there were no video cameras from that hearing. Judge Merchan had the measured temperament that you want from a judge. He didn't really get emotional, even after Trump attempted to make 18 million statements against the process and the judge, even while attempting to address the court today during sentencing. Judge Merchan was measured. He was tempered, but in those comments, he took a good jab at him and said, listen, these are extraordinary set of protections that protect the office. These aren't afforded just to you, the person. And he wanted to make sure he made that distinction that until last year, these protections were not clearly defined, clearly etched out. But now we have clear guidance. And because we have clear guidance, I have to rely on what the guidance from the Supreme Court said, and specifically your office is protected. And because you held that seat in the past and you're about to hold that seat now, you have been shrouded with an enormous amount of protections that an ordinary citizen wouldn't, because he even said Donald Trump, the citizen, Donald Trump, the criminal defendant, would not receive these protections. However, the president does. I love the distinction. I love that he was measured, tempered, and I love that he delivered it in a manner that was receivable.
Trump's lawyers say they already plan to appeal, but one of the things, too, is that Judge Merchan's saying is that the normal, ordinary citizen may have got 1 to 3 years on something like this.
1 to 3 years for each count. 1 to 3.5 to 4 years is the actual terminology for the sentence, and it was correct. And it could have been for all 34 counts. So yes, Judge Merchan was saying that in this situation, in the interest of justice, ensuring that I don't have you walking into some type of criminal sentence in an even uncharted water than we are in right now, I'm going to ensure I do what's called something called a unconditional discharge. I've done conditional discharges a number of times in my career with clients. That means you're on probation. That means you're on, fines and fees. And if you don't get any arrests or any trouble during that time, they'll dismiss your charge. Those are conditions connected to your sentence. This is an unconditional. That means you don't have to do anything. You just walk out today and your case is over. That's not normally how that happens in these types of cases. Maybe for a misdemeanor, not for a felony.
All right.
Great case, though, today. Great.
Yeah, and President-elect Trump will go into the White House here in a very short time on January 20th as the first convicted felon. Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes, thanks.